the well today because you broke rules of decorum. Wouldn't you agree?
Representative Pearson.
I believe I'm in the well today because you have put forward a resolution that says that it's more important to expel voices of dissent than do the work of justice, which is fighting to end gun violence in the state of Tennessee. I believe that I'm in the well today because I, with the courage of ancestors and family and loved ones and community, stood up and spoke up for folks like my classmate Larry Thorne, who can speak no more because of the proliferation of guns in Tennessee. I believe that I'm in the well today because you have decided that it is not right to have debate. It is not right to listen to the voices of the minority. I believe I'm in the well today because on the day that we wanted to honor the thousands of people who protested, we were denied that opportunity. I believe that I'm here because you feel in your heart that it is right to persecute someone who has committed no crime, who has only broken what you call the House decorum rule, which according to Section 19 of the House Permanent Rules of Order say that at worst the thing that should happen is censure. But instead you have brought forward a terrible resolution to deprive and disenfranchise thousands of people in Shelby County of a representative who will and can speak and advocate for them. And I believe, Representative Farmer, that is wrong.
Powerful stuff, man.
That crowd was beautiful.
Even though Trey couldn't hear it.
No, I remember. I've already seen it like 6 times. It's okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That boy's legit.
I've seen that speech so many. Bro, that crowd's going to go down in history, man. What do you mean? Mm-hmm. It was so well said. Oh, my Lord. Told him off with refinement. With refinement. Because it's nonsense.
All right, we're back in business. We're back in business with a full squad finally. For how long has it been? Like 3 weeks? Oh, God, I hated last week's episode. Not because of the content, because the sound. I had to try something new, and it didn't.
No.
It ain't hit. It ain't hit.
It did not hit.
Yeah.
No?
No, it didn't hit. But we bike, like the Southern people like to say. For all of you who this is your first time... If this is your first time listening to this podcast, welcome. If this is your second time listening to this podcast, welcome. If this is your third time, what took you so long?
Welcome back.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Welcome back to Live by Nothing.
Yeah.
This is This is a podcast where we talk about expensive social topics. We aren't experts on things, so this is more opinionated, but sometimes we bring facts. Sometimes we bring facts.
Yes, we do be.
I didn't say we didn't.
Okay. No.
I said sometimes we bring facts.
Okay.
So, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Why do you feel so attacked?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want people to feel like
Trey's here today, huh? What a feat! What a gift! What a gift to have his presence.
4 weeks.
What a gift to have his presence.
It's been some time.
Yeah, milk at the store, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
My man's is here today. Young Ashley, young potato. Yeah. You made him wear the Moby Clark's hat, even though Moby Clark's don't pay us. It's fine. Soon.
Sponsored by
Lil
Spuds.
Sponsored by nobody.
One day.
Victorino's here today. I'm not gonna give you a clap because we know who you are. Hi, Victorino.
Hi.
And this boy about to die. That's what y'all get for sucking on stuff. I told you.
You throwing the Jolly Ranchers, bro.
I'm sorry. I don't got the skills like that. Yeah.
Potato.
Yeah. Listen, I need you to lift the mic up slightly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Lift it? Like actually untwist the thing. Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that is better.
Oh my God. This happens every time, by the way.
Yeah, it does actually.
Every time I tell him, hey, lift the mic up. Oh my God, it sounds good.
His is down, mine is up.
No,
well, he's talking to the side of it.
See? I hold mine down here, so it comes to the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk like Trey.
We might talk about nothing. We'll talk about certain sorts of topics. I feel like I already said this. Today it's gonna be a very interesting one. We're gonna try to do a little merge. We're gonna talk about the Pew Pews, the firearms.
I almost said Catholics. My bad. Because
I thought they were. I thought it were bear arms.
My bad.
Well, we have the right to those too. I think that
a bear
that law has been misconstrued
at certain clubs.
because I think it did. It was like bear arms. You go hunt the bear and then keep the arms.
Oh my God.
That sounds amazing, actually.
Yeah.
I want to go do that.
Good
Do you
luck
know how
hunting
many
the bear.
bears? Do you know how many bears there needs to be to make that? I don't want that many bears to exist. Okay.
Good luck actually hunting the bear.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Hunting the
Bears
bear.
are terrifying. I'm good.
I guess you could say I wrestled a bear once.
Okay.
What was his name?
No, that was a. You know what? It's not going to.
That was. I know what that was.
Single.
That was a reference. But
Yeah.
not everybody's gonna get
It's
the
a reference to a band, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Victor, how you doing, man?
Doing all right.
Cool. Trey, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing quite nice as well.
How'd you feel about the season?
It went really well, man.
Yeah.
The fight was great. We have new fighters next year. Bless you.
Thank you.
We looked freaking awesome, dude. It was a
Yeah.
great year. Great
Yeah.
season.
I put out a little fight clip.
That
It
it looks
was-
amazing.
It was cool.
I'm proud.
I'm glad you waited
Thank
until we all showed up to do your best fight.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank
Yeah,
you.
good job.
Truly was a pleasure. I do what I can.
Good job.
I thought it was awesome. I personally was proud of it.
Good job.
babe.
You
It
did
was
well.
really cool.
It looked really good.
It was really cool.
You did well. Ashley, how you doing?
Good time.
I'm good.
Happy birthday to my guy.
He's doing the applause, right?
Birthday coming up on Friday.
Okay. Yay.
Actually, though,
14th, right?
remember? Yeah, the 14th. Remember, it's the 12th. So shout out to Momo.
Shout out to
Also.
Momo too. Yeah, happy birthday, Momo. That's true. That's true. It's Momo's birthday.
Also, that filthy 30, dirty 30.
Ew.
Oh, for Momo.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Did she do anything?
I don't know.
She didn't say anything.
No,
Yo, call her up.
You know, I'm gonna call Momo.
Where does it begin?
Give her a happy
I'm
birthday.
gonna call Momo. Give her a little happy birthday. It wasn't part of the plan, but I'm gonna call her.
It's good to be serendipitous.
Yeah.
Did you just swallow that whole Jolly Rancher?
No.
Yeah, that boy got it.
Hey,
That
yo.
boy got it.
That man said,
Hey yo.
"Oh, delicious."
Hopefully she picks up.
It'd be awkward if she didn't.
Oh, super awkward.
Really awkward if you didn't pick up.
Yeah,
Mama.
Momo, come on. We're trying to do this live.
I'm honestly very sad now.
We're trying to do this in real time. If not, I'm calling Will.
Yeah,
Bro,
she
you're
hates
getting
us.
lit right now, bro.
That's possible. Actually, yeah,
Or she's
Hey,
asleep.
yo. Not her
yo.
forwarding me to the voicemail.
Oh,
She might be asleep, bro. No, she
She
just turned
hates us.
30. It's late right now.
We'll try.
Yeah,
I'll
she
try
is,
calling her
she is
later.
elderly now.
She's elderly now. Oh,
Elderly.
God.
It's late.
Oh,
I'll try
God.
calling. I'll try calling Momo later.
Friends who are 30 we don't actually think you're old. I think that's only,
I
you
think
know.
you're old.
You're not old.
It's
Trust
only like
me.
the first third of
need
your
to
life,
leave.
man, you know?
You know? I don't think you're all old. I'm doing fine myself. No, I didn't need to ask. It's fine. No big deal. No, it's not sarcasm. It's actually no big deal.
In time. I'm working back up.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm working back up to it.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine.
Hand me that grape Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, it's
Have
actually-
to work up to it like fucking
It's
warm
literally
up.
no big
It's
deal
been
because
some
I
time.
didn't.
Okay, it's
do
been some
anything.
time.
Things have been fine. I got a raise at work, huh?
Let's go.
Still not enough.
Absolutely.
Still not enough. Can't live.
1000%.
Yeah, I
Can't
need
live
to hit
still.
the lottery, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't even do that, but I need to hit it.
No,
Yeah.
we need to.
Yeah. Can't live yet. What else happened? I went on a date. So yeah.
Charlie was a bad
That's good. That's good.
One of the women you met on
Yeah.
where was the date?
We went to brunch first. The brunch was a little disappointing because they didn't offer the brunch menu.
Ew, where?
one. So then what
Where?
did they, what did
Where
they
was
Weird.
offer
This
you?
place called Here and Now in Fort Lauderdale.
Lauderdale.
Yeah. I don't know. It was my first time going there.
Hate,
It was a
hate,
Saturday and they didn't
hate,
offer the
hate.
brunch menu.
That's disappointing.
Weird.
Did they only do brunch on Sundays?
I don't know if they only did it on Sundays, but they said they didn't offer the menu today. So I don't know if it was just a bad day for the brunch menu. I don't
That
know.
sucks.
We still got mimosas. That's the whole point. That's the whole point.
Come on, Ashton.
They didn't give anybody the brunch menu though. White people showed up, Ash. What's up with you?
Or so you know.
But I was there. And then we went to the Vizcaya in Biscayne.
Okay.
Yeah, the Vizcaya,
That's fun.
The museum now is dope. That's really
Spent
nice.
the weekend in Miami. Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, we spent the whole day in Miami. We were there till they kicked us out. 'Cause we got there like 2. First of all, traffic was ass.
Oh, you
When
don't
it's
say.
not ass, it's
Yeah.
it's always ass.
It was like a congested like area, and then it just everything was free flowing once you got past like a certain point. I don't understand it, but yeah, that was a good
What happened to you?
time.
Did you chew it? I'm so sorry.
Y'all obsessing with these Jolly Ranchers are killing me right now.
They're good.
They're so good.
I shouldn't have brought so many. That's my fault.
I know.
I haven't had Jolly Rancher in
Have one,
years. I'm
Chris.
sorry.
Nah,
I haven't had one in
I'm
years.
cool. I
No,
don't
someone
want-
has to speak
I
normal.
don't want to suck on candy while I'm talking.
That's
to
what I'm
the
saying. Someone has to speak normal, you know.
mic. Yeah, one of us has to care.
I'm trying to move,
Three of us have Jolly Rancher.
One of us has to care about the content.
I'm trying to move it away when I can remember.
Yeah.
Okay, when I
I'm
can.
sorry. I gotta try that
I
grape.
hope I'm recording on that. I am. All right, I'm about to say, am I recording? Okay, no.
I'd cry for you.
Yeah, the sky was dope. These white people saw us in the sun and they said the sun was hitting us nice. So they took a picture of us.
Oh,
With my phone, they don't have our picture. But so they took a picture of us. Why you keep rubbing your head? Not everything is because you're black.
I mean, technically,
I mean, we look great because we're black.
yes. So
but-
technically, that was because you're
that's
black.
why.
Yeah.
See,
Look
black
great.
history.
Like,
Black history.
You just right on that chocolate gold.
Yeah. The sun was hitting.
It's a goddamn boy. He's looking
God
good
damn.
right now.
Looking real good. I'm sorry. Go. You're having a
Looking
day.
like
You're having a day.
Sunday surprise.
I don't mean to objectify you in your deliciously chocolate skin. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I know. All right, so let me tell you a quick story.
Okay.
There was this lady that I don't know if I told this last week. I may have not.
Wait, tell me. I'm sorry.
I know nothing.
I need closure.
Mm.
Yes.
Is there a second date?
Soon.
Yeah, my boy.
You forgot to mention that
Yes, sir.
she a baddie though, and she's
Oh.
cultured.
She's cute.
Oh,
Yeah, she's really cute and cultured, yeah.
that's so nice.
Let's go.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
don't put too much onus on looks because you have to really get to know who someone is, man. Looks fade after a
True.
while.
That's awesome, man.
But yes, soon. I'm planning something. I'm planning 2 things. So, yeah.
Hey yo.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you.
I can't give it away just in case I decide to let her listen to this podcast. She doesn't know what the podcast is yet. I don't want her to see the side of me.
That's for the bachelor.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna, if
Yeah,
you
I'm
watch
giving
this
like-
one day, just
I'm
know
giving like
you're cool.
maybe 2 more months. If it lasts 2 months, I'll
I feel like he's like
I'll give the
least
link.
controversial.
I'll give the link,
Like,
but other than that, I don't want to give the link.
hmm.
Because I'm on the podcast with y'all boys.
Okay, no, judge us for that. That's
Yeah, I'm
fair.
judging
No,
you
that
guys.
is
What
the
has been your longest
Like, damn,
courtship?
you're friends?
Actually, I'm thinking
What was
about
that? Huh?
it. So what's been your longest time courting a woman? Hasn't it been like 4 or 5 months
My longest time courting a woman?
Yeah.
Like before I like really got into like a deep relationship?
before you know who?
Yeah.
Yeah,
6 months. Yeah. And I ended
I
it.
thought it was like 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
I ended it after 6 months. 'cause
Half
I'm
a
just like,
year.
I don't like this
Damn,
person.
that's
for real.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Half a year.
Just caught up.
And that's before I didn't even say we weren't even exclusive. That's just 6 months of dating. I'm a difficult man. So they say. I think I'm easy. For sure. Or for romance.
Oh.
Yeah. Anybody see Mario? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I did not.
I have not.
I did not myself. No.
There was at DreamHack there was supposed to be a screening
Okay.
that they were gonna do, but then it got canceled
Okay.
because of technical difficulties on their end.
Okay.
And then they said, we'll give everyone that signed up partial refund.
Okay.
I was like,
What does that mean?
I didn't sign up for it.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
like, it sucks for those people.
Yeah. So yeah, you dropped the mic. And it's not even in all the way. There you go.
That's what
I am so sorry.
Victorino got you.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to put a speech volume leveler on everybody.
I'm sorry, man. It's been a rough one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I apologize.
Who didn't see John Wick?
I'm saddened.
Okay.
I get to
Who
see it.
didn't see D&D?
I saw D&D. I'm very happy about that.
It's good, right?
That's so freaking good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I
We
love
talked
that
about it
movie.
last week.
Dude, if you are a D&D fan, it is a perfect movie.
This is
if
the
you
one.
are an average person, it is a fantastic, fun action adventure
is
fantasy
indeed.
film.
Yeah, for sure.
It
Either
is
one.
indeed.
It's just great.
Good film.
Oh, so much fan service. My God, that's all we wanted, and they
Yeah.
gave it all to us.
We're gonna get straight to the shits because Edward got something he got to go do.
Stop it.
You know what I
Stop it.
mean?
You gotta take care of business.
Take care of
you know?
business. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had a bound check on one. And also, we're already mad late.
Yeah, we
should
are.
have been done.
Also that, yeah.
Yeah.
that.
I also blame Eric for that one too. Not in a bad way, but
No,
In the way,
no. It set the precedence and
Yeah.
the initial context
Right,
and how to feel
right.
about it. And then it was like,
Yeah.
we'll get in there.
Yeah.
I feel you. Okay.
not in a bad way because I got to get a nap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
fair.
got to get a nap.
That's fair.
So guns have been not so great these days.
Mm.
The soundbite you guys heard earlier was Rep. Justin Pearson, the Democratic in Missouri,
Mm-hmm.
who got what did they call it? wasn't expelled.
It was expulsion.
Was it expulsion?
Mhm.
Yeah, he got expelled from the floor
Yep.
for pretty much protesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For doing what the country was founded on and by. So
yeah, and he was presenting his case to, I don't know what that other guy's name is. He's irrelevant to me.
Republicans.
But the dude's saying like, "Oh, you broke the quorum." It's like, nah, my nigga, it's not about the quorum for real.
For real.
Yeah, it's because I'm actually trying to do something and y'all don't really fuck with it.
I
I'm making sense and y'all don't fuck with it. Yeah, so if you want the rest of that story, it's literally everywhere. We're late. This is not, we don't even do current event stuff.
Yeah.
But
that man made a legendary speech. We got to talk about that, dude.
And people, I was on Twitter and people were saying, they're showing a video of him in 2016 and he was speaking a little differently. And I'm like, well, y'all know nothing about
speech training. That's how it works. Like,
also, my bad. Also, they know nothing about code switching.
Yeah.
Which we have to do as black people.
We kind of have to do that.
Yeah, they don't know anything about code switching. So like, so this is who he really is? Like, no, stupid. You're just not of the culture, my boy. Yeah. That's not how that works.
And you definitely.
Can you not swing?
I noticed that.
Can you not swing the mic?
My bad, y'all. Completely.
Oh my god.
He hates us. I'm so sorry. But yes, I understand that. Like with the speech training, with all that, like he was spitting fire, and he was doing it very eloquently, and he was doing it calmly, concisely. There weren't a lot of ums and
right.
He got his point across.
Yeah, exactly what
no matter what the opponent was trying to say, like friend or foe, you have to acknowledge that this man said his piece. Facts. And like handled the business and was spitting nothing but facts and truths on like what happened. Agreed. Anyone who tries to compare those people peacefully protesting to like, I don't know, the January 6th insurrection, like you are absurdly ignorant and like blissfully blind. I cannot. Sorry, it irked me. It was just so well said.
Blissfully?
Oh no, I was looking at the Jolly Rancher be grabbed again.
Mother
or ignorantly.
Both. No, I mean both. Because blissfully, a lot of times they're blissfully like, happily living under the, we're here and supporting this because that's the right thing to do, America, and completely ignoring
facts.
Both are true.
Do you guys ever get the ads on like your social media like apps that are like showing off things that like President Trump has done and how they have like
it's kind of weird.
Like the white guy with like the twang accent talking like this.
Yes.
He's done all this, and it's just like bro, you guys are memeing on your whole fan base of Donald Trump completely.
Right now. Yeah.
They know they know what they're doing. They know who they're pandering to, and they're hoping that it's enough push and actual pandering that they come out in mass, and all of the red rural areas gather together, and the South will rise again, and they will stand.
South will rise again.
Yeah.
They literally did.
Bitch,
that was the insurrection. They literally did.
Yeah.
I feel like people overlook this. They said they would for like a century, then actually did and attacked the Capitol.
Yeah.
Like they were holding the flags that they talked of holding. Like, come on. Sorry, I get so angry.
Yeah, I know. Bro, I just
such-
noticed I didn't plug the mic into the camera.
Oh,
Thank God for internal recording. It's still recording.
That's powerful.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just not as great. It's fine. It's gonna be
Gotcha.
That's so funny. I was in a rush.
Hot. Don't throw it,
But
bro.
yeah, Justin Pearson's whole debacle was after the shooting that happened in Louisville on the Old National Bank. I forgot what the death toll is. 6. Oh, here it is. 6 deaths.
Yep.
And 9 non-fatal injuries. So not great. Not a great time. Are guns safe?
I think guns are safe. I think people aren't though. I think it's a people issue. I don't think.
I wish I had a gun with me right now, but I don't want to brandish one.
You got
on YouTube.
You got one with you. What you talking about? Bro?
Stop.
Because I kind of want to show like you could have multiple safeties on a gun.
Yeah.
Right. For all intents and purposes, they can be safe.
Unless they have design flaws.
Yeah, exactly. There's quite literally a safety on the gun. It's called a safety.
Unless it's a Glock.
Yeah,
those come
the Glocks seem to be.
Those come without safeties.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be for self-protection.
Isn't that the police standard weapon?
No, I don't think so. Is it?
Used
the
to
Glock,
be.
isn't it?
Back
Back in the day.
I think
it still wasn't. I could have sworn it still
used
was.
to be.
To the interwebs.
Glocks are really expensive nowadays.
Yeah, but that's
because everybody and their mama want one.
It's true.
I mean, the rapper's talking about it. 21 Savage got a couple of them. I think. I don't know.
Glocks.
Glock 22. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the police standard. Yeah.
Yeah, police service pistol. Yeah.
Yeah, they keep that Glock on them.
Yeah. Austrian handgun. That's crazy. Yeah.
Truly.
So that was
the military
after
industrial complex. Sorry. Ignore me. Politics.
Yeah. So that was after the mass shooting.
Mhm.
So guns essentially are safe. Florida's making it easier to get guns.
Yeah.
That starts July
That boy
1st.
Ron did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Don't let's not take anything from Florida seriously. Come on.
Come on.
Let's not take it.
East Tizzle.
Yeah. If you're not in the know,
He
which you should know,
Slizzle.
Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill that will make it easier to get a weapon. So what is it? Open carry, not open carry, but concealed carry without a permit
Mm-hmm.
and no training.
Yep.
Yes,
And you can just carry a gun around in Florida starting July 1st.
Mm-hmm.
They never going.
Should have started July 4th.
Going.
Let's go, Ron.
Mark.
Yeah, everyone pulls out their pistols and shoots towards this guy.
That's what's gonna happen. No, this is what's gonna happen July 4th.
Bruh,
I reckon it will happen.
I think
I
we
don't
should take
like it.
all the guns off the street and replace them all with muskets, and then that.
Make it harder for people to shoot.
You vagabond! I see you, brother.
imagine like someone does a drive-by. They pull that long thing.
I'll look out the car.
It's on a horse.
This is solid. This is solid shit.
John carriage.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
You're coming a mile away.
Oh no, it's Jonathan from down the way. The vagabond himself. He comes with his musket.
Have at me.
Have at thee, Dave.
Quick, Theodore.
Gather the actions, we ride.
Grab my armament.
Of course. I'm ready.
He's like, I'm about to air this bitch out.
Easy, my friend. For real, for real. Keeping it 100, my friend. We will handle this. Yes.
Oh no, sir, we're out of gunpowder.
Oh no. We'll be perforated.
Oh,
Post
God.
haste.
Say perforated.
Perforated.
Go
Post
back to the
haste.
10-step
Oh
duels.
Of course. Duels will be rampant.
Oh, if you like duels, you'll like John Wick.
10
Listen,
paces.
I'm excited. I want it. I want the duels.
Yeah, you'll like John Wick if you like duels.
Oh my
Oh.
god, it's gonna be Gunkata. Blessed.
I miss muskets, so we got to bring those.
You miss muskets? You never experienced them.
I know for movies I have, but I feel like we should have muskets instead of like actual guns. Well, muskets are. You get what I'm saying.
I think
I
bolt
don't.
actions are a good median contrast.
Yeah.
I think that's a good
I
contrast.
want to
Yeah.
see the pump and then the aim.
No, it has to be bolt actions. They have to put the bullet in though. That's the
Oh.
only way to do it.
I see.
It can't be a clip. It'll only be you have to put the bullet in itself because that's efficient, modern, clean, less chance of exploding in your face and permanently blinding you or just killing you. But it still takes
Yeah,
time.
makes sense.
And you could and no scopes.
Oh God, yeah.
You want a musket mask? That's the way to do it. Unless you're
Yeah.
trying to have like tactical,
The extended clip musket.
the extendo, bro. The extendo.
Okay, my bad. Is this on
Gentlemen,
topic or off topic?
please.
I'm sorry.
Gentlemen,
Technically, I guess.
Please.
He said guns.
What a tangent.
oh my god.
So do you support the Second Amendment?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You look at me for
You
it.
say that. Oh wait, no, he was happy about this guy earlier. Never mind. You're
Sure.
fine.
The
Yeah,
issue
yeah.
is you don't know how to discern a responsible gun owner from an irresponsible gun owner.
Oh, here's what I want to ask. How many guns do you think a person should have?
Preferably 3.
I don't think. I think as many as they want, as long as they're not doing crazy shit. And like bro, it's a right, bro. It's like me buying Beyblades. It's like, it's like,
Right.
Is it?
I can have as many.
I mean, is
Keep
it?
that thing.
Is it?
I mean, you know.
Like, does an average person need 50 pistols? Like if I look down the street
Mhm.
and like I step out the door, I'm like, hey, John, how's it going? I look and I'm like, every person on this corner has 50 guns in their house.
I mean, if you're a collector, then like, look around your house. You have like figurines. Should you have
Darn
50
tootin'.
figurines?
But are those guns?
They can be.
They're not, though.
I mean, I could kill you with your Captain America.
That's true, but it takes exponentially more work and a
Right.
different method.
But
Right.
it's still something that you're
You can
collecting.
retaliate, but then you can say that about anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Should you have 50 plates?
Yes, you can. To
Yeah,
serve
that's what I'm
people
saying.
because they aren't literally sharpened into like
That's not
discuses
equivalent
that
to a
also
gun.
explode. There's like gunpowder and chemical like elements added into like a gun and like what's actually capable. Like you're holding explosives. Like that's what you're holding. Like that's technically what bullets are. They're a bunch of miniature explosives.
He's
Like,
right.
there's a chemical compound within a gun that makes it act so that things happen. And when the things happen, it tends to be a bullet flying at nearly the speed of sound. Like that is the facts of what this item
depends on
nearly. I said nearly. Yeah,
but
also
still,
that's true. That's true. They also pass.
They have like
still
subsonic
low.
round.
You could compare it to like people that are collecting knives also, or collecting katanas.
Sure.
It's just like
Swords.
if you cough on your katana, it has poison damage now. So like it's the same thing as the bullets.
That's surely so 1d4. That's fair. That's fair. I feel you on that.
That's not the same thing as the bullets, by the way.
Yeah, not
poison
slightly.
damage
Not
is
even
poison
slightly.
damage.
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
But incendiary rounds.
So how do you think you should
Dragon's breath,
regulate
baby.
it then?
How
Also
should you
powerful. How do you regulate it, you think?
See, this is we can't use other countries. So this
I don't care about what other countries.
I know,
How do
but
you
this
think?
is like my basis
how
on
do
it.
you
It's
think you
like
could?
I try to look at the models that other countries had present, and I try to say that, oh yeah, we could do this in our society, but America's so much different than every other country. How would we regulate it? It's just like, I think it should be stricter. It should be a more rigorous process in which you get approved for a gun. I don't care how annoying it is.
Training should be mandatory.
It's like, yeah, if I have to wait 9 weeks for my fucking passport to get here, you can wait 9 weeks to get your gun license.
On Big God.
And go through your background checks. It's just like,
Not even just like the trek to get a vehicle, get your driver's license, and like actually just be able to drive. That is a like deeper process.
My brother,
It's like a
people
year,
are in my
year
people
process.
People are in the lobby in my at my job every day, full waiting to get a passport. Full.
Yeah.
Now imagine if you have like a department for gun permits or training. Hey, do you have your training with you? Hey, do you have your permit with you? Do you have the 50-hour class you took? And then sit down, do the paperwork. Your gun will be there in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Boom.
And I feel like it should be. I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have like your
concealed carry,
your RX like marijuana license type thing. So like, okay, cool.
Nah.
So that
concealed carry.
That has to be renewed every 6 months to be able to purchase like THC products and in Florida and everything like that. And like, it's like, why do we have that for THC but not for like people with gun licenses down here?
We have that for fishing.
In this hick ass.
You have to renew your fishing license.
For fishing, deer
it's just
hunting,
like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like you can go out in the water and shoot fish. And it's just like it still counts as fishing, I guess, and whatnot. But like, it's like if we have all these things that are a norm, why can't we do the same thing with guns?
Right. I think you just have to be. People have to be willing to do the work to own guns. We're just making it too easy, and it's making it way too accessible, which is leading to the death of children.
Yep.
It's crazy. And owning AR-15s, like, fine, but you have to go through a more rigorous process to own the AR-15. What's the use case? Why do you need this?
Yeah,
you gotta be able to justify that.
Yeah,
this is an automatic rifle. Come on, man.
There's a majority of people who aren't using it for sport or like hunting. Like, first of all, you shouldn't use that for hunting. Probably, most likely.
If you need it for hunting, you can't.
Just
hunt.
saying,
because they're semi-automatics, aren't they? They're not fully automatics.
Yeah, no,
I don't think it's legal to be
Yeah.
fully. So yeah,
they're semi. That's fine. That's true.
hunting with.
I just
Hunting with
don't
AR
think that's
is
one you should be
crazy
going
sauce.
hunting with. So I feel like unless it's sport or sport, because if you want to claim self-defense, like there's a lot of other. Like I don't want a shotgun personally in a house. Like realistically, I would not want.
But you should, because you can have birdshot in your home.
That's
Because
true.
birdshot is the homeowner's choice of round for someone trying to break into your shit, because it won't kill them.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
you will sure as shit know that you shot them.
You will know.
They will have that for life. They will not die, and they will have to live with that pain.
get him with a buckshot
forever.
and it's death.
Yeah, but you should not have buckshot in your shotgun at home. Having,
for sure.
I think it's supposed to be like 2 things of birdshot, and then you have that buck. But like you'd be blowing someone's like life out of existence.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, no one's saying not to have guns. There has to be more things in place. You can't make it easier to get the gun when people are like dying.
Yes, people
literally
are dying
every
and truly
day.
the only way to
How
this-
did that make? What? First of all, it's a political move by Big Ronnie just to get the votes of his peoples.
Yeah.
Imagine he gets the presidency and then he just reverses all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I don't see that happening, but
Yeah.
But that's crazy sauce to me.
Yeah, we'll never win in the state though. It's too many old people.
Yes.
As a gun owner, what responsibilities do you inherit?
You have an arsenal able to literally take people's lives, and if you aren't aware of it, people can steal that from you. And if you are aware of it, then you need to make sure you are responsible for where they are, what they do, how to keep them safe, and when to use them. I grew up knowing that a gun is a tool like a hammer or axe. I'm older and do think of them differently than those weapons. So they're literally weapons. That's what they are. But they're tools, and use a gun for 3 things: survival, defense, and sport. Those are the only things you use guns for. And so like building off of that, if I am to ever argue for the point of guns, I would argue for like hilariously, I wouldn't describe it like this, but to people, it just makes use like a video game inventory where you'd have a like assault rifle, hunting rifle, shotgun, 2 pistols. That might be like what the arsenal of like what an American might be allowed to have or something. From there, that's like the start of what any citizen in the country is allowed to collect, own, and like keep in their home. We know it's allowed. Anything after that, you have to get a like hunter's license. What are you hunting? How are you hunting? Okay, you only use bolt actions, period. You're not even allowed to use ARs. Blah, blah, blah. You have to register each of these guns as your hunting gun. So that would like replace that assault rifle or something. Like a video game, you just replace your inventory with what it is. And then you'd have a collector's card where if you're a collector, you are now able to have more guns. But every 5 or 10 guns, you have to have like a collector's bundle check-in or something every 6 months for it or whatever. So if you have 50 guns, you're making yourself work more. Every 6 months, you got to figure it out, but you got to check every single one of those guns in. Suck it up. Sorry. You chose to have that many guns. You're going to do the work to have that many guns.
Yeah, of course.
Know how to use them at all times. Know that people are going to ask you, hey, can you rebuild this gun or not? If you can't, you got to recheck to see if you can even qualify to hold this gun at home.
Right.
Sorry if that's annoying and a lot of work, but you now know that you've gained a collector's badge. You know, you got to get those hours in every year or whatever. Like, I don't know, someone who flies planes, you know, like we kind of expect them to get a certain amount of hours in before we even let them go off and do their own thing. Like, you know, you have to keep trying these hours, make sure you get this. Okay, if you're going to have the job, you got to kind of test for this over and over, not just, yep, I have a flyer's license, 30 years from now, claim that you can still fly. That's not the case. If you know CPR, you have to get that like renewed every so often. Like that's just
this mad stuff that just makes sense. That makes more sense.
Why
for
wouldn't
guns
you keep renewing
than
these
like
things?
So
mine is those 3 things, and then tie that into the video game inventory. That's my answer to it.
I agree with you.
To regulating it.
Yeah, regulations.
So I've thought about this a bit because I love guns, and like you said, dude, like that is a responsibility.
Yeah, Ed loves guns. Listen, I actually wasn't a fan of guns until I met Ed.
Yeah, man, and
he sat me down. We sat for like 2 hours. He sat me down.
I remember, dude.
He pulled out all his guns. He went through them like, this is a safety here. This is a safety here. You do this, you do that. And I'm like, oh.
It just takes a person to teach you.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is actually not that bad. And then we went shooting.
Dude, and I remember
understood,
You talked about like why you are not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And we're like, we get it. We're not pushing it. Like, take your time. And when you are ready, you go to shoot. Over time, you got into shooting it. Like, that matters.
Yeah.
Like, just someone walking through that experience.
Yeah, and now I have a favorite one. I like the 22. I like Shell's 22.
Yeah, man.
Good 22. That's a competition gun, man. I tell you.
Because like I feel the people who are like, yeah, man, if bad guys are gonna have guns, I want to be able to. I feel you. I actually want to have an arsenal comparable to like whatever my enemies may have. I want guns as well. It was the same when people had swords. I was like, what?
Facts. Yeah.
There are bandits out yonder. We need to have swords. Where you literally go watch Vinland Saga, but you literally like, for the record. But if we don't got swords, like the bandits will literally kill us. So we had to create militias and troops and men at arms and all these concepts. So it's the same now. Like I do agree that we should have guns. Like that's just kind of wise to me as a country that has them so many around. But there is absolutely no reason not to be absolutely regulated, safe, and concise with them.
That's my next question.
The more we know that exist, we don't know more we know where they are. We can do better at keeping them off the streets.
Yeah. Nah, I agree.
My next question was: would our society be better without them? And that's just a hypothetical because we don't know if it'd be better or worse.
Not with the military-industrial complex where it is right now.
Yeah,
right, America itself. Right.
It's like I would say the military is fine with them, but as far as like. So let's take a look at like the amendments and everything like that. It's like all of that shit was written in a time where
muskets,
we weren't people.
Yeah,
muskets.
exactly. Where we were still
black people were property.
We were 3/5 of a motherfucker here. Yeah, and it's just like they needed like you said, they had militia and things like that. They had like
they had to have them.
They had to have
like
a way to defend themselves and shit like that. But we are in 2023 where like.
I used to be
like you and I have survived just fine without a gun, right?
Right.
When has there ever been a time? Well, actually, there has been a time for me where I may have needed a gun, but that's only because I grew up in the fucking hood. But like, But even then, like if there weren't guns in the hood, then I would not have needed a gun in the hood. It would have been like the ends in UK with the roadmen stabbing everything.
The roadmen, stabbing everybody. Yeah.
But like I feel like we're at a time where like I won't say like guns are archaic or anything like that for us as like citizens of the US and everything, but like I just feel like we don't necessarily need them as much outside of for sport or for, I wouldn't even say survival. Like, how many motherfuckers you know are out here like shooting, still hunting, like living off the grid with like still
right.
It's not fucking deer.
There are a lot of people hunting,
but they do it for sport.
They do it for sport. Like,
it's not. They're not doing it to survive. They could easily go buy some deer ass cheeks at like Publix or something like that.
For the people who do say we only ethically hunt because we will never buy from stores, I also respect that. But also, y'all are exceptions. That's not the majority of America, and we actually really cannot sustain the entire country off of only ethically hunting.
Yep.
You know, some people can do that. Shoot, I would do it if I lived in certain locations and had the time and whatever to do it. I would try to, but need grind there right now. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get my deer cheeks down at the Publix.
Local Publix.
I feel you.
Down at the Aldi.
No, come on. I'm sorry. Like,
My deer cheeks pops up.
Exactly. Deer cheeks. Go pick up my raccoon ankles at Aldi.
Denton,
Also,
shut up. I see you, bro. Grinning in the distance, you sick bastard. Anyway.
Hey, yo.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm sorry.
Like I
so
said,
anyways.
it's just like I said, as of right now, I feel like it's not a need anymore. I feel like there's some things that we should go over amongst all of those amendments, honestly, and amend some of them.
We should amend a lot of those amendments from
we should
2 centuries ago.
Them by with the advancement
century.
Almost every 5 to 10 years.
Every 100 years, we need to change an amendment.
No, that's too often. I might say like 50. We need generations to go through. I think so. Maybe 50. I think 50 or 100 years.
Yeah,
I think 100's too much. I don't. That's too much room for like Hitler's to literally exist because that was only like a 10-year period, bro. Like World War I, that was like a 5-year period. That's too much time. I think 50 years is a solid.
And the world came together for that too because like, everyone felt like everyone knew it was something that was.
When we say world,
ridiculous.
we mean where Europe had stations and then forced the people around them to also arm themselves to fight other European powers. By the way, when we talk about world wars, it's literally European powers forcing everyone else to fight other European powers for them. I'm just going to say that. But anyways, I digress.
Let's take a break. I'm going to call Momo again.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Let me see
take a break.
Okay, that's fine. I got it. I'm sorry. There's a lot of politics.
There's a lot of politics today. You haven't had politics in a long time.
I haven't. I'm sorry.
I wanted to let you live, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thrive.
I've been feeling it, man. I've been feeling it.
I'm going to have a Jolly Rancher.
Good.
Everett, I'll let you know if she answers since you can't hear it.
Hello?
Momo!
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Momo.
Hi.
Happy birthday, Momo.
Happy birthday!
Feliz cumpleaños.
Cha cha cha.
We're on the pod right now, and we were saying happy birthday to Ashy, and I'm like, but wait, he brought it up. It's Momo's birthday. So we decided to call you and say happy birthday because we love you and we want you to have a good 30. What are you doing for your 30th?
Crying.
I am currently at a buffet.
I like it.
Let's go.
Oh, even better.
I like it.
Which buffet?
Ichiyama.
Okay.
I don't know where that is.
Okay.
I like it. Picasso. Well, we don't want to hold you up.
Thank you.
Have fun. Live well, prosper. Don't do anything Victor wouldn't do.
That is not a good one, man. Look at this man. What?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Good luck. I believe.
Bye, Momo.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you guys.
Sure.
Love you.
Jenny.
Bye. So wholesome, so healthy.
Nice.
Squad, gang.
Back to the somber thing of guns.
Yes, guns.
The Pew Pews.
Pew Pews. Catholics.
Last one. What do you think it'll take for lawmakers to actually
their children to die?
Interesting.
Sounds terrible, but literally, I think that's the truth. Until someone targets the schools of their children, and their manifesto is, "Hey, y'all probably should have did something about this because we told you." And then they're like, "All right, I had a change of heart. I lost a child to gun violence. I just don't know how that could have happened, and it's almost like everyone was telling me, but I just didn't know at the time.
You know what? I think they would just still be stubborn.
Yeah,
Think so?
I think they'd be so driven by
You
their
think they would
ego.
actually double down on it?
They'd
They
double
would-
down.
Yeah,
they
they
might
might
double
double
down.
Disturbing.
Just because their ego will prevent them from saying, like, damn,
Disturbing.
you guys are right.
Yeah, I think so too.
Disturbing.
Imagine DeSantis people get shot up. I don't wish it on him, but imagine
Yeah.
that happens. I don't think he's gonna be like, I was
No,
wrong.
he'll say we need it. We definitely need it.
We needed
Everyone
a good
should
person with a
support
gun.
me.
He's like, if we had guns, we could have fought them back. And it's just like,
With his Secret Service guy standing right behind him with their guns at the ready. Yes. If only we had guns.
A better arsenal.
Apologies, I guess. Not
Yeah.
really.
I think that's what would happen.
Probably further militarize the police.
They would somehow even more. They'd get actual tanks now,
Yeah.
even though
nah,
they
they'd
already
buy more
do.
Hellcats for the police, actually. And
Yeah.
then,
Hellcat demons, bro.
oh, yeah, that's right. They're going to buy the new Dodge Demons.
Well, now I was just gonna give them an Abrams. Why not? And get like a couple water cannons on it. You know,
Bruh, yeah.
some like dispersal flares and like missile racks, and just go hard. You know,
Tear gas cannon.
They
Yeah,
just
for
give me
sure.
the operators from Siege 6.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Oh my god, every riot, you just toss out an Abrams.
Gonna get the chonkas.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Or Modern Warfare 2
it
loadouts.
hurts.
Listen, for all intents and purposes, if you own a gun, I hope you're a responsible gun owner. If you own a gun and you don't think you're there mentally, please go see a therapist.
I think everyone should see a therapist. By the way,
I think
literally
there should
every
be a
human I've
mental
ever met.
requirement to own a gun, but I don't know what that looks like yet. So
I need
can't
that
say.
to be like a quarterly check-in with therapist psych evaluation for everyone. I want also for driving cars to be turned into every 6 months. You have a driving class after like age like 65. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like I want that every 6 months.
Let's say,
Every
let's
6
say
months.
60.
Every six.
Let's say 60.
I'm okay with 60. I'm okay with that. Like check-ins from 55 on and 60 for sure. Just everyone.
For sure.
And
55 is
then-
low.
And simultaneously,
65.
we make a better DMV system and
Right.
actually put money into the infrastructure necessary to have that many people driving,
Brother, let me-
or make better public transportation.
My
Sorry.
brother in Christ, that's
Brother,
not happening.
that's what like he and I both work for the government and have to deal with these systems
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like front like back end.
And they're
of
from
it.
the
And
90s,
let me
by the
tell
way.
you,
They're from the 90s.
There is no way that the infrastructure is being replaced without
Right.
breaking literally everything.
Everything.
And
Got
it,
to.
it is not happening unless we start waiting. So unless the way it's gonna
bajillion
work is
dollars.
if they start little by little incorporating a new system with the new drivers that are coming in,
Mm-mm.
that'll probably be the only way. Otherwise, all that old ass that old tech that they have in these government like facilities, that infrastructure can't be changed, and it's
Sticking to
gonna
it.
have to stay there
Yeah.
until it can be migrated. And even if it migrates, it's gonna have problems.
Something's gonna happen. It's gonna break. It's too old to migrate to something new.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's gonna be issues for sure.
It would be a tragedy, especially trying to get a whole state
Yeah,
to do
and
a
it
migration.
would take a decade minimum.
Yeah.
to move
Absolutely.
up to migrate a whole system to something more modern. That's why they stick with it, because they know it'll take a lot of money and a lot of time. Yeah, and it has to be precise, because then they have to keep records for like 100 years.
You have to restart all the records and
God, could you?
the amount of paperwork
Yeah.
that needs to be like recataloged or
Yeah,
It's like I don't even know if
That's
they have like
disturbing.
I don't even know if they have like a DR for like all this type of shit
They
because
don't.
like Jesus Christ,
they don't.
I don't even want to be the team that has to like come up with that mess.
Yeah,
But how many new jobs would that create?
Yeah, sure.
How-
Or we could just do it via
It's just
AI.
like how many competent. Listen, bro, we can't
Hopefully.
be letting AI handle everything.
That's sad. They'll rewrite history, bro.
You remember Wally? You remember how Wally ended with like the huge ass humans like just just riding
We can't.
through?
We have to control AI to a certain degree, my guy. Maybe just because I'm playing Mass Effect right now, but I feel like like we got to be really smart about AI. I'm just saying we really need to get some space travel before we go making AI that smart, guys. Like,
Dude, I hope we see space travel while I'm alive. Honestly,
I pray so. I pray
really
so.
want to see it.
let's pray
Bezos is
so.
working on it, bro. Bezos is working on it.
You should have said Musk.
Lex Luthor?
Yeah, like, I don't trust Lex Luthor to be working on it for everyone. He's working on it for his constituents so he could fight Superman.
Yeah,
But
Elon
Musk, on the other hand,
Elon Musk.
he's crazy, but
Oh.
he actually might be. He's doing things.
Did you guys see? I'm sure you didn't, but NPR is quitting Twitter.
I've seen
Who?
NPR,
NPR, it's a like news network.
news network.
Mm.
Yeah, it's government funded.
Yeah,
So
which
Yeah.
for the record, like all major actual news stations usually are, like to a degree, because there's literally a federal like grant that goes into good like actual news stations. So it says that, like, that's the whole like issue or whatever. Like, they're federally funded, so they must be a state, and like it's just so kind of obvious propaganda because all of the major news networks get federal grants to maintain themselves.
They canceled it because Elon Musk put labels on some of these people now. And they labeled it as state-affiliated
which
media.
is propaganda, like actual propaganda, like North Korea type of propaganda, or like Russia propaganda. Like that is what state media is.
Yeah.
So when you put that on, like automatically that makes NPR seem like what Fox actually is. But Fox doesn't get named
I don't know,
that.
bro. Fox be wild, and I love some of their shit. It's hilarious.
But a lot of your right wingers are like cool with it because like fuck NPR. Because obviously they didn't say what the other people wanted them to say, so they're like, "Oh, you guys are biased anyway." Yada yada. Good riddance. Yada yada. Cry more. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, but NPR is quitting Twitter and they're going to be on like Instagram and stuff.
Kind of
like
an
that,
issue.
which is, same shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, same shit. But it got labeled, so it wasn't a good thing for them.
Yeah, man.
Unfortunate.
Oh, that's peculiar as well.
Be responsible with guns, please. Please don't think. I'd like to keep my life when I'm out in public.
I concur, man. I just I don't want to live in a country where I have to be concealed carry all the time. Like I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want to have to carry a weapon.
I will do it because I like life, but I don't want the country to fall to a point where like, yeah, we have to have everyone concealed carry because we're so unsafe. We should probably make ourselves like actually safe and healthy and like dealing with that first before we worry about let's just arm everyone. Like that, guys, come on. Like,
well, let me ask you this: do you have any like fears that are exacerbated by the current like societal climate? Like,
yeah, for
guns,
sure. The Confederacy writing
more open racism.
The Confederacy is going to rise again, and like it's just going to be under a different name.
Shitting on education.
They're doing everything that the Confederacy wanted to do.
Yeah,
2 centuries ago.
Right.
Okay, 1860. Like that. This is everything the Confederacy wanted. Like it's state media controlling the history that's taught, building a new nationalism, making sure that the systems are of white supremacy, which again is just always an absurd concept. White and black aren't real things. It's nonsense. Right. So they're creating this system of supremacy, and they're actively showcasing this by controlling what information is able to be taught. If you can decide what is taught, you're automatically indoctrinating the next generation of kids to only be thinking what exactly you want them to be thinking, instead of learning their own methods of creative thinking and actively going after understanding of a topic. It's just, no, this is what you should know. You should just be worker bees, go to school, come out, get a job, be a business person. That's America. What about the history? Why are we able to even do that? Well, what systems allow that to even happen? Why do we have this education system? What creates the city around me? If we can't even answer those questions, bro, we don't learn crap about paying bills in high school and anywhere in middle school, which frankly it should start in like middle school with basic bills that are necessary. How is that not something that can be taught all the way in middle school?
Agreed.
Hey, why do your parents have a house?
Right.
How possibly could that have happened?
Yeah.
How do you have food?
Well, the thing is they got to keep you nice and dumb because they just want you to work. You just have to work. As long as you can work, everything is copacetic. Everything works out. You can't be too educated. You can't know about the financial.
Can't put the list of books.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's literally how like schools are designed too, which is the 8-hour days at school.
Yeah,
they're literally prepping them. Prepping them for work and shit.
Right.
And I feel like that should be changed too. I feel like we should have.
I hate how early high schoolers wake up.
Shorter days of work weeks, instead of like the whole 5 days and then having 2 days off, we should have like maybe like 3 days, 4 days, and then like 3 days off or something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Like we have one life to live, and to have to work
for all of it,
work for the majority of it, and then like not really even have the time to like I'm just recently within the past year or so like learning to take my vacations and take my time off and spend time to myself and everything like that. And it's just like in my early 20s, I didn't have that, or like even younger than that. It's just like I wasn't really thinking about it, and it's so important that we have something like that. So,
bro, my first time taking a vacation, I took a week off, I came back to work. I didn't remember none of my passwords. I remember how to get to some of the systems.
Left reality. For
Yeah, for real, because I never had a real vacation before where I was getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how does this work for like? Do I have to call in so they know I'm still trying to work there?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So after that, I just started taking vacations all the time now.
Yeah, exactly.
I take mini vacations, so I take like 3-4 days off.
Exactly.
That's the way to do it, though,
Same
man.
way.
Yeah, I take 3-4 days off, and I'll do something, and then I'll come back. Yeah, because taking the whole, I have a coworker who just likes to take a whole like 2 weeks, and I'm like, that's whack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
take it
good
in between.
sometimes, but yeah, man, you could do it throughout the year, having little vacations
it's
here
better
and
to
there.
do it throughout the year.
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2 days at a location is not that it's enough time to experience the whole thing, but like it's enough time to have a lot of fun at a spot.
Yeah.
Come back and be like, I had a vacation,
Right.
and then get back to work.
Yeah, and I don't know if like some of your other company, like the company that I recently just left, like we had mental reset days. Like if you straight up let your manager know, like I'm not feeling it today, then they tell you like take the day, and like that was it. So
I mean, it feels good to be treated as a human.
It's nice.
At least that's the minimum you would like at a job.
yeah.
But
Ideally.
yes, I also have some discomforts that are exacerbated by our terrible climate.
Yeah,
I already don't like. I don't like crowds. Now crowds are even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Going outside
Bro.
is kind
I'll
of
tell you
iffy
right now.
now.
COVID got me, bro. Like I was already a little bit.
Not even just
germaphobe
COVID.
before, but,
Motherfucker
like,
might up one on me.
Dude.
You feel me?
yes, like
Someone
it's-
might go crazy. I'm like, I'm about to air this shit out.
Yeah,
I'm about to hear
You feel me?
and the problem is, it might come from anyone on either side of
Doesn't
any
matter
whatever aisle.
who.
Mhm.
Any random angry guy from the conservative side, any person who doesn't care about any form of government is just a mad person hurt by society.
Mhm.
A freaking, not trying to make it a joke, but literally Joker. The entire satire of the film
Right.
was like, if you crap on your people long enough, you're kind of going to get what's coming to you. You're kind of going to get eventually riots that are actually angry because the people are angry. Like we see these coups happening in all other countries or all of the other
Look at France.
continents around the world.
They tried to raise the retirement age,
Dude.
and France said, "Hell no,
Nah.
we burning this whole shit down."
Yeah, man. And
France has fought itself like how many times now throughout
Yeah,
history?
You know,
It's like-
they be living lives though. Like they get like rights.
We overthrow the government.
Yeah,
They literally overthrow it and then get rights. So I mean, hey,
Yeah,
like that's how the suffrage movement and the civil rights happened. We kind of made enough noise that they were like, all right, fine, gosh, here's your rights, and then they gave them. So I mean, it's a crappy way to give it, but if we get them, we get them.
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta show them what you can do. Ash, you're getting older. Is there
Okay, yeah, I mean, he's not wrong, Ash. Yeah.
is
We're
there,
all aging
well,
at the
let me
second.
ask you: is there something that you feel like you have no choice but to learn as an adult?
Pain. I'm sorry.
You said pain?
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Just
y'all.
like me
that?
for real. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You need a mental
Something
reset.
that I'm forced to learn as an
That you
adult.
feel like you have no choice but to learn as an adult?
Punctuality.
Really?
Yeah, technically, because like there are bills that need to be paid. There's things that you have to do out of necessity. There's things, like I said, there's bills that have to be paid. There's things you have to do out of necessity. There's things you have to do simply because like you have to do them, and you have to be punctual. You have to be chronological with them, and like they have to get done. Like renewing your license plate, paying your damn water, electric, everything, paying your mortgage, paying your insurance, making sure that your medicines are refilled. Goddamn. Like making sure your car has gas, making sure the tires aren't back exactly, the oil change. That you have to be absolutely like.
There's so many variables
You have to-
nowadays.
yeah, it's like you have to be like punctual and like.
I shouldn't say
You have to
nowadays.
be on top of your shit. 'cause,
Every time that was a thing.
What about you, Victorino?
This man.
Is this something you
Sorry.
feel like you have to learn? No choice but to learn as an adult?
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Oh no, I was just agreeing with Ash. Like all
Oh.
of the
Yeah, it's just adulting. Adulting is
What about you,
I
Edward?
hate saying adulting too. So
Finding time for your hobby.
I feel like you have to be able to find time for your
You
hobby?
need to.
Yeah. for sure.
Or you fall into capitalism, and like that is what they want. I say they as I mean like capitalists, people who believe in capitalism as the way of life, because I do not believe capitalism is a way of life. That's absurd to me. I think it is a tool. People can use it a lot, but like
Just don't got that grind set, dog.
I got that mindset.
I
Sorry.
thought you were talking about like DJ Khaled Day. So
No,
like,
Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. No,
They don't want you to
win. No, it's a point I make like at the Spady where I teach. Like we talk about like, hey, like how systems of government work. And we talk about people who say, you know, beyond America being a Christian society, it's a Christian capitalist society. And if it's a capitalist society, I think I said this a couple of podcasts ago. I was like, that means you are admitting capitalism requires slavery, or you're admitting that it is a tool, and there has been historically an oligarch of like 50 to 1,000 older white men using the tool of capitalism to create a system of socialism for themselves, while the majority of the country is living under authoritarian regimes, fascist regimes, or dictatorships.
exactly.
If you're enslaved, not really. You are the capital, and you're living under authoritarian regime.
Kinda, yeah.
If you were a woman during the time, you were a trophy wife, birthing chamber, or rape thing, and you were expected to literally not have a say in anything.
Yeah.
You could not own land, take up any lead position, or vote. And the 20s is when it happened in the North, weirdly South Florida, but not really the Deep South. So not until the 60s do we even actually see voting happen for like a majority of the country.
What's
so
spitting facts to y'all right now,
60
man?
years,
Write down. Write it down.
it. But like capitalism, man, it is a tool, because I do not think that capitalism requires slavery. I think it is a thing that happens, and you could have capital and share capital. That's what like trading was in the past. We tried to see what capital is equivalent, laws of equivalent exchange, but like we trade silks or whatnot, they'd give us weapons, or we trade fruit, they'd give us, you know, sherbet, whatever. Those are capital of our different countries, and we're sharing it. But there are people who learned like, oh crap, I could use the crap out of capitalism. I can make a society with this as its main tool. Holy crap, let's do it.
Yo, did you guys also hear about Russia, South Africa, and China?
Changing the currency?
Yeah, changing the currency to reduce the
Brazil.
I feel like
Brazil, China, and Russia.
Oh my god,
taking down
what are
the
they
US
called?
dollar.
Yeah, to make the USD reduce in price. I hope it goes down to like the price of a rupee. I would like a peso. I fucking die laughing. We'd be fucked. What do you
That's
mean?
It's the BRICS nations. Brazil, Russia, I think, what is it? India, China, and South Africa.
Yeah, that sounds like,
and like they've been teamed up since like 2009.
Yeah.
And again, because they're not called the Axis, people don't. I'm not calling them the Axis, by the way, but because they're not called that, people don't think of there being other factions around the world beyond America and NATO.
That's what allows them to move so swiftly.
So now they're making laws completely separate from NATO.
Yeah, and that's why it's going to be crazy, because it's going to ultimately reduce the cost of USD, and we do a lot of shit with China. And just imagine we were always trying to outsource and everything like that with India also too. And it's just like it's gonna destroy our economy ultimately.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if like I think it was Ghana who's trying to spearhead it, or Senegal, but they're trying to do like a united Africa thing to like United States of Africa or whatever, and like that again. Like factions are slowly forming around the world right now, and like they're really big factions. Like if Africa like teams up and they do make a United States of Africa, it's very far off, and America keeps literally killing all the leaders who do it. Cough, cough, cough. But
oh my god, I'm sorry, I don't want to go into that.
Right? I'm sorry. Okay. My B. Just saying, factions are happening, and they're large, and we like our borders are not impenetrable. I just want that to be known. There's a lot of freaking water. We don't got ships to cover every mile of that water. We should care that there are these factions forming, and they're making huge moves. Changing currency is a slap in the face to the Federal Reserve, like huge slap in the face to it, which I'm not saying is good or bad thing. I'm just saying that the conspiracy theorist powers that be in America are kind of going to be mad at that happening. And the other countries choosing to do that, unless they own those countries and then chose to do it themselves. Anyways,
it's a big tangent.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. No,
I'm not sorry. Actually,
no.
That's like you're absolutely. This is not biased at all. This is factual.
I'm just saying. Like, look at these.
Yeah, it's also factual that like you said, Africa. Every time a leader tries to bring parts of Africa together, because Africa is the continent with the most richest of resources. Shout out to Wakanda.
You can fit 4 Americas inside of Africa, bro.
It's just like it's such a nice, it's a rich, resourceful continent and everything like that, and people keep invading it and taking over things. And China
China's
like,
doing it now too.
China's doing that.
They're going in
It's
deep,
like
man.
it's
Yeah.
bad, bro.
Yeah, and the Afrikaans of South Africa are happily doing business with them, and we're seeing more and more of them convince other Africans to
I
do
mean,
more business
they-
with China.
Those are just white
There
people.
was apartheid
Called
in South
Africans.
Africa.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah. I'm
those
not
are just
gonna
white
try and give them
Africans,
that. This is literally white
Yeah,
Africans.
they're not-
guys.
they're not any better.
Afrikaans, they try and make it sound. There's a whole bit
They're
there
not better
about
than like Christopher
apartheid.
Columbus.
Yeah. We had a whole bit of apartheid conversation at Spady too, bro. We went hard on that. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I think as an adult, you need to learn how to manipulate money.
Yeah.
Without question. You need to learn how to use money. Manipulate is the wrong word.
Yeah,
No,
so I was
but-
like,
You need to learn how to use money. And I say use not just like as, especially in America, not use as just like spend, but use as in how does this money help me make money? How does this change my life?
Mhm.
How's this going to help me live? How do I make more of this? Or how do I make enough of this to where I'm in a comfortable position? Because finance is one of the best kept secrets in America. There's so many loopholes. All these big businesses that don't pay taxes. All these these motherfuckers that hire you for
Reagan,
pennies.
Nixon.
Tipping, for one thing, should be
Just saying.
illegal.
Reagan, Nixon.
People should be paid a living wage.
just wait.
Did you say Reagan
Sorry.
Nixon?
Listen.
I'm sorry.
He's bringing up the
sorry.
point that I was going to bring up. Also,
sorry.
it's like we weren't able to pass down those traits and pass down those things because whenever we tried to create when I say we, I mean
I know.
whenever we
You
tried
say
to do
black.
all
It's not
over-
a curse word.
all over America, whenever our people tried to bring together towns, communities,
Yep.
things like that together,
Oklahoma.
that were bringing up these like these issues,
Mhm.
kind of like the Tulsa massacre and everything like that.
Mhm.
It's like every time this happened, they destroyed.
Yep.
They literally destroyed communities
Or build
of
highways
people.
through them as well.
Exactly.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's just like every single time, it's like there was no way for Black people to pass on something
Wealth.
they did not have, and it's just like.
That's why I say it's the best kept secret because they do it. They keep it from us.
Mhm.
They do their best to keep it from us. Anyone who's not educated enough.
And that's the crazy part about it because we had educators, we had doctors, we had nurses, we had bankers,
Oh, big God.
we had construction workers,
Shout
we had
out.
engineers, we
Solomon
had
D. Spady.
everything.
Yeah.
It's just like we had all this stuff.
And we
but-
still do have these things, but it's making it so much tougher for us to break through some of these walls, these generational gaps
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
that we have.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that we're now seeing is because of the concepts of gentrification, often being called revitalization, but still actually being gentrification.
Mhm.
We are seeing I don't want to say dispersal, but the dispersal of a lot of the Black communities and Black families now as more and more cultures move into the country. This is not a good or bad thing. It just is the facts of the matter. As more and more immigrants are coming from all over the country, as more and more people inside the country sprawl out and spread out, we're seeing the browning of the country. And so we're now seeing that unless a lot of the history is preserved of each of the different cultures coming into the country, we're now seeing a concerted effort to erase the gumbo that is the country and make it this melting pot that erases the culture of
history.
everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'll tell you right now, all's families make some food that like I never had in my life before. And it was delicious beyond reason every single time. And I was like, this is so great. I'm so happy to taste new things. And like, that would not have happened if like, we were all just not together or very segregated or listen to the stereotypes of like, Jamaicans and Haitians don't like each other. That was the dumbest thing that I ever heard because I went to school and had like dozens of Haitian and Jamaican friends. But I really grew up and I was like, oh my God.
If that's true, my mom's going to hate who I bring home.
Right? I was like, this is awkward. Like, I didn't know. I was like, who?
So
I got, yo, mom. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
same thing with
Oh, man.
It's not true. My mom loves
He did.
people.
Oh,
nah,
sorry.
same thing with like my family's Bahamian and shit like that, and like
Yeah.
apparently like Bahamian women don't like Haitian women because
Remember,
like,
we went through
Are we
this.
talking
Yeah.
about this?
Yeah, we went through this.
because the Haitian women taking the Bahamian
Yeah,
name and
yes,
shit,
yes,
and
yes,
it's just
yes.
like I guess I can speak firsthand because
Yeah.
because of my
It done
girlfriend's
did
Haitian.
happen.
Yeah.
It done did happen.
We went through this.
So,
Yeah.
but I just want to say, like, the browning of America is not a bad thing. Gentrification is bad because that is a wealth disparity situation, not white or black.
Yep.
In America, the concept of gentrification happens to affect the most impoverished communities. American history is Black people, and so in our country, yes, we have to fight gentrification because it is more often than not going to affect
Well,
the minority communities of the country,
Mostly, it's a way to raise property taxes,
which is disturbing.
because there is a
and
way.
painful.
Because when you're in a house, like for example,
Wait,
my
we
house
had
is
the whole podcast.
Yeah,
about
we did,
this.
we did.
I'm so sorry.
We have a whole podcast on the episode.
It deserves it though. It deserved it.
Find the
I wasn't here
Yeah.
for that.
Find the
Oh my
episode.
It
god.
was like three or four.
No,
back, I
we had it
think.
with Angela.
No, it was 2 back.
Woohoo.
3 back.
Yeah, it was like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
back.
but
But
we
yeah,
totally talked
the
about
whole
it, man.
the whole idea is to raise property taxes and to be able to charge new people moving more. So you make bigger houses and you take away this land and you build houses that don't
yep.
belong, so that you can charge more on the
God,
property
yeah.
and the city can make money. So
Indeed.
yeah, for all intents and purposes, it serves them, but
It
it,
serves
displaces
that.
the people.
It serves the tourists who are coming
Yeah.
in, hear that this is a great, adorable, all-American city, see that there's land available. They don't really care or know that history exists in the area, so they buy the definitely like 80-year-old house that for sure was owned by a black family for like a century.
Right.
And no one knows that it's happening because it's not like we own the banks that own these homes.
That was episode 116.
So, they just change out and there's new neighbors and
Yeah.
we're seeing more and more.
I called it New Neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's what it's being, man.
Yeah, yeah. I actually wanted to get Jim on here because I thought he was still doing real estate, but he's not.
Get Tito, bro. That's who you need to get.
Yeah, he's not doing.
Ragazzuro.
Who the fuck is Tito?
Sorry, Ragazzuro.
That's what I said to him
My
last
bad, my
week.
bad.
I don't know
my
who
bad,
that
my
is.
bad,
You don't
my
know.
bad.
You know who
Do
Rex-
the work,
bro. You know
Awkward.
who Rex Zero is. We went to school with
You
him.
I
totally
don't know
was
who
with
this
him.
is.
God
He
dang
just
it.
in a Rex Zero
That's
Padavani.
wild. All I know is that man's just swole now, looking beautiful. I'm proud of him.
He's bald.
Proud
I
of
don't know
him.
who that is.
He's a real estate agent also.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
I just want to get from
You
the
don't
real
have
I'm gonna get him
estate.
here, bro. I'm
You
gonna
don't
get him
have
here. I'm
him
gonna
on
get him
Facebook?
here.
Didn't
I
Rudolph
don't have
go
that
into
guy.
real
I
estate too?
think Rudolph did as well. I think Rudolph did. I would love to see that guy too, man. I want to see Francis June. I want to see Matthew Thompson.
Oh,
What those dudes
where
are
has
doing.
June been, bro?
No idea, man. No
think
idea.
he
I thought isn't he in the army?
I think he went full in.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
he's
they
still
did
in the
actually.
army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did. That's smart. I didn't think about that.
to reminisce.
Good times. Sorry, we're at a podcast, guys. We'll talk about it.
We're almost-
another
We
time.
definitely went from guns.
We'll
to
reminisce
like,
afterwards.
Guys who
Black
use
history
guns.
again.
You know why we need guns.
Yeah.
Black history, in which access to guns was taken away from black people. That's the Black Panthers tried to fight for that, and then they killed all the leaders of the Black Panther because
There's a whole movie on it.
racism, American history.
Yeah.
So
Question: do the pressures of society make you feel inadequate in any way? For example, if you feel like you don't own a home, does it make you feel a little inadequate?
I mean, yeah, I ain't trying to be
If you
homeless.
feel like you're not making $150,000, does it make you feel a little inadequate?
so-
No, I just
No,
want to be able
let me-
to.
Inadequate? No.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds
Unable to
like-
survive? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I
like-
feel worthy of life at all points in time, but I also
Understood.
feel that life is hard.
It's like
and
Yeah.
be hitting.
Carry on. You fin- No, I was just gonna say like it took time to get over that because as you know, you grew up with me. I've been poor as shit for like ever. So like you guys were there for me.
We're still poor.
Yeah, it's just
We're
like
still
yeah,
poor for all
exactly.
intents and
But-
purposes.
So like
Mm.
I was like under the rug in the trenches. Poor.
Yeah,
And like we're not for like you and our group of friends and everything like that. Then like God knows where I
Yeah,
fucking
God
be
knows
right
where
now.
you be.
So like it's
Maybe
just
still
like
goddamn house.
it's like I had to get over like feeling that way and
Yeah.
realizing that me being able to like survive and do what I do now and like have the money I have is enough.
Yeah.
And like I'm enough
Because
And,
you
like,
didn't have anything else.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So like
It doesn't mean you can't have more.
Came
Yeah,
from
of
the
course,
dirt,
but like-
bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And like it's like at that point
See you, Adam. Sorry.
this guy. But yeah, it's
Sorry.
just like it took time to get over that and like understand that like I said, like I'm enough and like what I do is enough. I can always have more, but like don't ever feel like, I'm behind. It's not a marathon or anything like that. It's not a race, it's not even a marathon, bro. It's just, it's a nice little walk. And like it's like at some point you gotta realize that, like I said, we have one life. Don't kill yourself trying to be these things that you see on, like in media and everything like that.
Social
like,
media.
live your
explicitly
life.
social media. Too.
Exactly.
Yeah. People fake it. People fake it.
Influencers be
Yeah,
I'm not
but
trying
I
to
do
this
feel
because-
somewhat inadequate by not having a home.
Mhm.
But also, I know it's not my fault.
Do you mean home as in a house or like apartment,
A house,
a condo,
a house,
or
a house
specifically
that
a
I
house?
own.
Okay.
That I own.
House.
Yeah, I have to own a home. That's one of my biggest goals. I have to own a home, like a land,
Yeah.
house, building.
Yeah, that is a very
I feel like I
okay
need
dream.
that to feel a little bit more fulfilled
Yeah.
in my
I
in my
agree.
existence.
Every man's home is his castle.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
I need a home.
I need a castle.
I want a castle
Same.
as well. Yeah, I want an
And
actual
I just
castle.
know there are programs out there that make it happen,
That's
but I
true.
just know I'm not at the point in my life where I could sustain it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So until I feel like I'm at a point where I can sustain it and like purchase the home on my own accord without any
So,
like
is it alive?
subsidies or any help, then
What are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
Nah, I put my Jolly Rancher in the water, bro.
Oh.
Yo, this shit good.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
God.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, we out. We're out. Obviously, you're drunk off Jollies.
I wanted to wait until you were done. I didn't want to interrupt you guys. And be like, you know,
You did, because I can hear that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
yeah,
ice.
Yeah, it's
Can
very,
you? Can
yeah.
And you can hear this podcast at alotofpodcast.com or Spotify, iTunes. No, not iTunes. Apple Podcasts, Google Play Podcasts. No longer Anchor, because Anchor doesn't exist anymore. It's Spotify for
I'm
podcasts
finished
now. Can you not? Jesus
Spotify
Christ.
bought Anchor up.
Yeah. They've been bought it, but they integrated it.
They just absorbed it.
Yeah, they updated it. This YouTube will be out on Saturday. Yeah. Audio will be out on Friday. I put the auto gate back on so it won't sound ass. Hopefully. Yeah. Gentlemen, thanks for coming. Hopefully you all learned something today. Be responsible with your guns. We're not saying not to own it. We're saying it's got to be harder to own.
That's true. That's true.
Rest in peace to all the people who died in Louisville. Sucks. Unfortunately, our leaders don't care. But we do care. And we'll do our best for the people who can live lives that are more beneficial. And not be dickheads.
Also true.
Cool? This is Live on Nothing. Thank you for listening.